Hello everyone, welcome. Let's wait for a couple of minutes for everyone to join in. Amazing. So, alright, let me just see if the guest is here. Let me just invite her. Where we are. Alright. Hi Neha. So let's just wait for a couple of minutes for everyone or few people to just join in. Yes.
Yeah,
So
just
meanwhile,
check. Am I audible to you?
yes, you are very much audible to me. Thank you so much. Great.
Okay.
So yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome once again. And welcome to this very first episode of the Momtastic Show with Namita. And this show is all about those mothers who, in her journey of motherhood, somewhere have taken a break from their career, or maybe they're just doing for everyone around them, but somewhere along the way, they have kept their dreams on pause. So, यहाँ पे we are going to bring all those mothers who have turned this around for themselves from homemaker. They have become business owners, or they have started something. Maybe they have started their career again. So this space is for them. All right. So today in that journey, we have very special guest, Neha Garg, and she is now a business owner. She is a digital skills coach, also a life and an NLP coach for women, especially business women, to make her very confident when it comes to coming online and making her presence visible to everyone. So welcome, Neha.
Thank
Please,
you,
I
Namita. Thank you so much.
thank you so much. So Neha, I would want you to introduce yourself with your own words to inspire all the viewers who are here right now with us.
Yeah, sure. So myself, as you already know about me, the way Namita introduced me, first of all, gratitude to her. And what I do, if I just simply say that if you are making your business, like growing your business in online world, and wherever you feel stuck in using the applications, browsers, technology, and there you want to feel more confident, that's where I came in the picture, and that's what I do. I do coaching sessions for women entrepreneurs who have any kind of a business and growing their business online. So that's a small and I hope the crisp introduction from my side.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I already feel so relatable, and I'm sure so many of people who is watching us today right now, or maybe the recording, would get inspired by this. So here I just want to ask you a few questions, Neha. So we started before we dive into the conversation. I just wanted to understand how you started as a homemaker and how you turned this around for yourself.
So if I just share with you, Namita, I started learning about how I can become a business owner and I can start my own business is during the phase of COVID, where women actually realize that they have time, whatever they have after doing all the work in the family, and then that time they can utilize and do something. Initially, I was also doing the same thing, looking for kind of a job so that I can start earning money. But then I understood there is a difference between doing a job and doing a business. So I studied about this thing, that why women can start a business which will help her to actually give passive income in future, while the job is always an active income. So I started from there, started finding out what I can do, and that time I started with first network marketing, where I learned a lot of things about net marketing and sales, business, everything. And to promote this business online, I went online first because I always feel technology is like my friend. I went online, used Facebook, and started, making my online presence, doing all the stuff which many people nowadays do. And that actually gave me a lot of result also. It's like proof also that this can happen online also. So I feel that, this is so much powerful that I am staying at home, managing my family, but still I'm growing my business. From there, I started doing for myself. Then many people it's like seeing me that I'm doing something, they connected with me. Then later on I came to know that this is something which is coaching work which I was already doing. And when I understood that coaching can be something a full-time profession I can do, then I shifted my that business to proper coaching business. So this is how everything started. And I believe coaching is like a blessing for people because there they are sharing their expertise, and in return whatever they're earning, that is, I would say, byproduct of the work we do.
Amazing, Neha. This is like such a powerful identity shift, I would say. And I can totally relate to this because, it was same for me. I believe I thought, I just want to work. So I also started looking for some opportunities. But then I was feeling somewhere stuck between, life and, work-life balance thing. Either I was, not putting 100% at my work or giving 100% to my, child. And that's how the coaching came into the picture. And it really gives you a lot of freedom in terms of, taking care of both the aspects of your life, I believe. Yeah. And at the same time, you get that confidence. Thank you so much for sharing this. This is so inspiring at the same time. All right. So moving ahead with that, my next question for you is like a lot of moms feels they have lost their skills, during this career break and from experience. Which digital skills do you think is easiest and most powerful for mothers to start with?
If I talk about the skill, I would say skills are something which can be learned, and it always comes from within that which one we want to work on. So I would say building confidence muscle is a skill also, which actually gives a lot of courage to take action. Many people who are really, really skilled in whatever they know, like communication, image coaching, or anything else, even in their business also, when they come to presentation of their business, market their product or services, there is something which stops them. And I believe that that's something which is stopping them is actually a barrier. Because of that, they are stuck wherever they are stuck. So I believe working on the confidence actually helps every woman to take action, and when they take action they will get feedback also. When they work on the feedback, because again they need to take action, they will actually see the result, and they will understand that what are my learning buckets, that these are the things I need to learn to become more skilled.
Oh, amazing. So, Neha, what I understood here, like you're saying, confidence is something when we take action slowly, it gets clearer for us, like what is going to be the next step for us, right? And that's how we build confidence about anything that we want to step into. Amazing, amazing. Great. So, what I want to know, Neha, like as an NLP coach, so you are also an NLP coach, how do you help women to stop that inner voice, which is always saying something or the other that maybe, I am not still yet that tech savvy, or I'm not enough when it comes to technology, I'm really bad with it. I have actually heard this quite a lot from a woman. सब कुछ तो ठीक है बट ये टेक्नोलॉजी आई कांट हैंडल वो होता ही नहीं है और इफ यू गेट स्टक फॉर अ स्मॉल थिंग आल्सो इट टेक्स सो मच टू कम आउट ऑफ इट एंड फिर आप कहीं छोड़ ही देते हो कि भाई मुझसे नहीं होने वाला आई कांट डू दिस so how do you want what do you want what technique maybe you're using in NLP and how you're helping a woman to come out of this fear of when it comes to technology facing a technology.
I would say life coaching or NLP, whatever skill or technique we use, I believe every woman know their answer of the problem they are facing, and they know where to go to solve that particular problem. So suppose the women say that I'm not tech savvy. Okay, there I can simply say that you are not feeling tech savvy because you have never tried to overcome that fear. I can say this. But after learning NLP, I understood this thing that using this statement will really not help the person. It will actually take her into a direction where I'm actually telling her what to do. Most of the
Mhm.
time what happen is like with children, we will say that go do it. They may resist. They may feel that why I should do this, right? So asking the question there that why do you feel that you are not tech savvy? What you can do when you are using technology? Do you want to continue using technology? Do you have any other source to actually work on this technical part? Many women wants to learn technology. Many women are able to, hire somebody who can handle the stuff. Depends on how much part they want to learn, because there are something I always believe that knowing basics actually helps us to hire the right people. So
Yeah.
when I use these kind of a question, that actually helps them to open up that, I'm feeling tech savvy, but I don't know why I'm feeling tech savvy. So they dig deeper inside that what is the reason behind that I'm stuck right now using technology. So when they understand the reason, that's where for them to take action becomes very easy. uh, Earlier what was happening is like I was giving my own perspective that when you are using Instagram, do this. When you are using Facebook, do this. Now what is happening, because I told them to what to do, and maybe that not congruent with their environment, with their inner beliefs, with their action, the kind of way they want to do it, they will not take action. So if the work is not happening even after I'm sharing my perspective, that is not taking them into any direction. But when I change it to asking the question, that's where I see that people are opening up and actually they know what to do in this case. Now, many women, even after knowing that, okay, I can solve this problem in this way, they do not take action. In
Correct.
this way, again, we come to that courage is missing somewhere because we have not worked on our confidence muscles. So
Okay.
that's something which I always understand first, that is it the outside resources is the problem, or inside action taking approach is the problem. जैसे सिंपली एक बच्चे का एग्जांपल लेते हैं। एक बच्चे,
Uh-huh.
मतलब दो बच्चों का एग्जांपल लेते हैं। एक बच्चे को आप बहुत सारी सुविधाएं देके एक कमरे में बैठा दो पढ़ने के लिए, बोलते रहो बार बार पढ़ लो बेटा, पढ़ लो बेटा, पढ़ लो बेटा, वो नहीं पढ़ता। दूसरे बच्चे को आप देखेंगे कि अगर उसके पास कोई भी सुविधा नहीं है और सिर्फ उसे पढ़ने को मिल रहा है क्योंकि उसे पढ़ना है, वो कैसे भी पढ़ लेगा।
बिल्कुल।
तो दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या होता है, उनके खुद के अंदर के इन एक्शन टेकिंग अप्रोच में, कि क्या वो एक्शन लेना चाहते हैं। अगर वो एक्शन लेना चाहते हैं और उनको साथ में कोई मिल जाए जो उनको हेल्प करे कि हाँ आप इस तरीके से एक्शन ले सकते हो, तो वो वाकई में एक्शन लेते हैं और फिर उसको ओवरकम कर लेते हैं। सो दैट्स द वे आई यूज।
Absolutely. So, Neha, what I understand here is like such an important point that you shared here, that biggest block is not really a technical, it's mental, What inside it is going on in your mind, What are you saying to yourself is the biggest, problem, not the real technical problem, but the mindset. Yeah, this is amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this nugget. All right, so moving on, social media can feel overwhelming, especially for women who have been away for 5 years, more than that, being busy in household things. So how can a mother build a standout identity without feeling like she's pretending or faking it, kind of a thing?
First of all, social media looks overwhelming to those people who look at all social media platform at once. So it's like, I'm going into kitchen, I'm thinking about making 5 dishes. It will be overwhelming. We cannot control it, right? Now understanding that there is a strategy for everything. Okay, so I'm giving again that example. If guests are coming, we are making 5 dishes, we are very okay, and we can make everything and we can decorate the table also. But when we are going to social media, we see 5 platform, we are not being able to be post on one platform, and we are feeling overwhelming. So there, the first thing comes is, do we really want to build our identity online? When we build our identity online, we actually tell the whole world that we are doing something. Offline, what happens? You meet some people, things remain between two people. It is not something which is, published in a newspaper and people are going to know that, this is happening. And that's why it's like चाचा जी फूफा जी को भी पता चल जाएगा कि आप बिजनेस कर रहे हो. So many women wants to build their own
Start.
identity, but with a limitation that these people shouldn't know, these people shouldn't understand that I'm doing something. मेरे से आके कोई सवाल नहीं पूछना कि मैं ऐसा क्यों कर रही हूँ. So they limit themselves. But in online world, we cannot limit. Even after creating two profile, blocking the people, it can happen that my post goes viral and many people sees that. So that's why the first thing, that do we really want to make our standout identity in online world? when we understand, yes, we want to make it, and whatever it takes, I'm gonna do this, then we need to create a strategy. Once the why is clear, then we need to understand what we need to do next. Then we have so many social media platforms, as you say, and that feels overwhelming. See, creating an identity on all platforms is important so that nobody can copy that identity and make a fake profile. But
Mhm.
after that, taking one profile at a time and building that profile in this way, when I am posting, somebody is waiting for my post. When I
Correct.
am going live, when I am doing, when I am posting a video, I don't need to see that, how many likes I got, how many comments I got. There are people who are already waiting. And if I just stop posting for 1 week, those are the people who are going to remind me that why you are not doing what you were doing. That is called standout identity. When people tell you that, you are not visible, you are not doing this, can you just tell us the reason, वो आपके पीछे पड़ जाएंगे कि आप क्यों नहीं ऑनलाइन हो. So that is something which I call as standout identity. So first is always start with why, then what needs to done, and then having a strategy that makes simple. And whenever it feels overwhelming, we can always take break. We are also human beings, so
Correct.
sometimes it's high time, sometimes it's low time, sometimes we want to be visible, sometimes we don't want to be visible. It's okay. I have seen many people, whenever they feel low, they delete their profile, they delete their content, they make their profile private also. I don't think these kind of thing which we do unnecessarily going to help us in any way in long term. To do something in a long term, we need to understand ourselves that how much time we want to give, and do we manage our emotion in a way where if we see criticism, okay, somebody says something or somebody was not polite on social media, can we manage ourselves in that case? So when we understand all this micro things, it becomes very easy to be visible online. So that's what
Understand.
I would like to share here.
How beautifully you have explained, Neha, that overwhelming is, anyways, it's the first step, where you think that you have to do so many things, and going step by step can really help you to overcome this overwhelming thing. And also, very beautifully, you said why is important, why you're doing what you're doing. It's not what you're thinking, but what message or service you're giving, that people are waiting for your message to come out. And that's your basically stand out identity online. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you so much. So, what I want to know, Neha, now, like you strongly believe in using digital skills, right, in today's world in a very simple way. So, if you had to recommend just one digital tool to every mompreneur, where should they start with? Like, what it should be? What is that one tool that every new womanpreneur or mompreneur should be using it in today's world?
If I talk about any mompreneur, then WhatsApp is a tool we need to understand how to use in a proper way. We use WhatsApp, but we do not understand WhatsApp business, because WhatsApp business comes with a lot of features, which is, bulk sending also, sending customized messages also, sending automated messages also. If we just understand WhatsApp very well, it becomes more very, very easy for somebody to do business online. And in this case nowadays, there's like one thing also came which is my attention, is WhatsApp status ads. So now people don't need to go into Meta's Facebook and Instagram for running the ads. They can use their WhatsApp business account. They can run ad and they can get leads. So WhatsApp is something I recommend to all the mompreneur, and
Okay.
all other tools are there. But this is the first tool we need to understand in a proper way. We understand it to a level of messaging somebody, but there are multiple things we need to learn about WhatsApp which actually accelerate the business growth.
Oh, amazing. And in today's world, I think everyone is using WhatsApp. So,
Yes.
it's not that they have to open any account anywhere else. So, if they learn this simple tool, which we already have in our phone, is going to help them big time, right? Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, because even I was not, I think, that aware of this WhatsApp, which we are using every second, I would say, these days. Thank you. Thank you, Neha. All right. So now, how can a busy mother build a business that grows naturally and sustainably without burning out or sacrificing their family time? Because I also believe as a mother or as a woman, you want that balance in life. You want to actually take care of everything around you and your business. So how can we do that?
In my personal experience, people run behind seeing that what is trending in the market, and then they start a business, and then they look for people, and then they start promoting that business. But I have seen that many people who are not doing any kind of a business, who are not chasing leads, who are not running behind people to sell something, they have built their identity in a way where they are inspiration for other people. So if I just say that if somebody loves someone else, if they are starting the business, people who love that person actually support that person to grow their business. So any mother who is thinking about building any business in future, you I would say the mother needs to first start loving herself, and then they need to start making her environment in a way where people started to love her. Now this is something which actually comes in a making the relationship better with self and other people. Now what happens is when we love ourselves and we actually love our environment as well, whatever thoughts comes to us, we actually start sharing naturally with the people. When this natural share start to happen, and that goes to a level where people start to share this person's thought, actually they are building their personal brand. And any women who is building personal brand right now, at any point of time, if she will build any kind of a business, that business will automatically get leads.
Oh,
So that's something which I always recommend, that do we love ourselves as a person, do we create an environment around us where people start to magnetically pull towards us. They started feeling, okay, this person has something, this person knows something, I want to listen to this person, I want to talk to this person. When this happens, actually personal brand builds. So whenever personal brand builds, and that person, as I said, that start any business or already running a business, they get magnetically leads attracted towards that brand. And I would say sales become very effortless there. And actually that I have seen that that's where business grows naturally. I'll give you a simple example. There's a lady which sells कान्हा जी dress. So कान्हा जी की छोटी छोटी dresses आते हैं. So she sells that, and she does that work very beautifully for her own god. So her own मतलब मंदिर
मंदिर
में
उनके
रखने के
मंदिर में,
time
हाँ,
वो
बिल्कुल,
बनाती
हाँ
है
जी।
ना. So people around her was seeing that कि कितनी प्यारी प्यारी ड्रेसेस बनाती है और हमें भी अपने लिए बनवानी है. So they asked her, and even they approached her and said that we will pay you some money, हम फ्री में नहीं लेंगे आपसे, लेकिन आप हमारे भी लड्डू गोपाल के लिए बना देना. So can you see how her business actually evolved without she approached the business that I want to start this. And from there she understood, okay, this is something which I can do, people love it and I can grow it. And ऐसे बहुत सारे बिजनेस है जो इंडिया में चल रहे हैं जो ऑनलाइन नहीं है, but offline, because the person is loved by the other people, that's why the business is growing. So
Amazing.
that's
So I understood. So basically, Neha, आप ये कह रहे हो कि when you connect your work with the passion that you're doing with love, वो automatically झलकता है बाहर, कि and it doesn't even look like work to you. So when it doesn't look like work to you, मतलब आपकी energy भी drain नहीं होती है. You're able to balance everything and do your work also. This is what I understand, and that's very correct because मुझे लगता है बचपन से whatever we are studying, we are doing it strategically. We are doing things, we are doing things कि ये पढ़ लेंगे तो ये बन जाएंगे, ये कर लेंगे तो ये बन जाएंगे, and somewhere in the between we forget what we love doing. And that's the reason even when we get that, हम कहीं ना कहीं एनर्जी ड्रेन कर रहे होते हैं, एनर्जी गेन नहीं कर रहे होते हैं. बन तो जाते हैं बट हमें लगता है हम उल्टा हमारी सारी एनर्जी जा रही है उस काम में. And that's what is the catch here. If you start doing things which you love doing, you don't even feel like that, you are giving time somewhere else and not managing other side of the life, है ना? Amazing.
yes.
Thank you so much for sharing this. This was really a Balbon moment for me and for everyone who is watching right now and gonna watch later on. ठीक है. So moving forward, one question that I have: why do you think that so many women wait until they feel perfectly ready before starting their online journey? Why people are usually ना all mothers, या मैं जिससे भी बात करती हूँ, they want to start something, but वो हमेशा यही कहेंगे कि ना अभी मुझे ये सीखना है, probably ये skill सीखना पड़ेगा, अभी I'm not exactly fully ready for this to launch myself, थोड़ा और wait कर लेती हूँ. That waiting period never ends. Why do you think that happens? Just online journey में basically.
Now, some people will not resonate with my answer, but that's a fact. We we somehow we are actually selfish. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so we think about ourselves a lot, and that's why doing something which will help other people becomes a difficult. See, there is no definition of perfection, because even if everything is perfect, who is saying everything is perfect? I am saying everything is perfect. I am saying I am ready. That means I am making myself comfortable with this particular situation, with this particular, whatever I have, and then I am ready to launch. So that means I'm thinking a lot about myself. But what if I just shift this thing and I think it's okay if it is not perfect? I want to help this person. Like I'll just give you an example. If we see somebody drowning in a water, and we are standing, at a base point where we can actually go and help that person, will that person think कि मेरे हाथ में घड़ी जो है वो भीग जाएगी, या मैंने जो मुझे तैरना आता है या नहीं आता है, वो उसको बचाने की कोशिश करेगा. So most of the time what happen is, people think about themselves a lot, and that's why helping other people becomes little difficult. कि कुछ गलती हो गई तो अगर उसको मेरी हेल्प से कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ तो I always say to my coaches also that if you help other person, you charge some money, and that person actually give you negative feedback, refund their money, give them back, it's okay. Because if somebody is not liking the product or services and they're giving you negative feedback, or they're not satisfied, I would say better to refund the money, take it as a feedback, improve the product or service, and then launch again.
Correct.
Many people fear from the feedback, and that's why uh, we live in our zone, which I call a selfish zone, where I'm thinking a lot about myself. I'm not doing what is right for me and which can help other people, because every day, every second, when we delay doing something, we are actually, keeping somebody else in a pain. So that's what is my answer on this particular question.
Amazing, Neha. Matlab, how beautifully you again, gave an example of, saving someone who is drowning in the water. And I totally understand here, because most of the time, for me also, for many coaches, I would say, coming on camera is more to do with how am I looking, मैं कैसे बोल रही हूँ, other person क्या सोचेगा. Instead, so yes, you're right. Somewhere we're becoming selfish, on our focus is on us rather than, what message that we want to give it to others should be our focus. So जब अगर focus हमारा ये होगा कि मैं जो भी बोल रही हूँ कर रही हूँ उससे किसी को help होगा, so probably I will not focus on how I'm looking, what I am, how I'm speaking, मेरी English सही है कि नहीं है, मैं कितना fluently बोल रही हूँ नहीं बोल रही हूँ. So that's what it is. Service is called, not thinking about me, but thinking about what it's gonna do to the other person, and that can really help you to get started, because you have your experience of life. You have already learned enough. What is stopping you is your own perfectionism to look better, to be better. है ना? Thank you so much, Neha. It was actually बहुत ही अच्छी बात बताई आपने आज हमको कि it has to be focus should shift from me to you, to me to the people that I want to serve. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, amazing. So now moving ahead, beyond earning money, how does building a business help a mother create meaningful impact for her children?
I want to say here that if I'm doing a business and I'm doing that business to earn money, now earning money is something which is not calculated by any person at a monthly basis. Because what happen is, as a mother, I'm getting money from so many other resources. I'm getting money from my husband, I'm getting money from my, relatives, or I'm saving the money a lot, which I get and then I spend. So what happens is we actually do not calculate that how much money we are already having and how much money we want to earn. Now, in this case, when I start a business to earn money, most of the time when my focus stays on earning the money, if I'm earning the money by doing something, I am satisfied. It actually doesn't take me in a direction where I am also thinking about growing myself. I'll just give you a simple example. As a coach, if I charge somebody 50,000 rupees, my monthly expense is 10,000 rupees, but I invested in a learning course which where I paid 1.5 lakh rupees. Okay, now understanding that how much I earn, how much I invested, and how much more I need to earn. Now, this is something which actually creates stress sometimes, that I have earned this much, but I feel like my hands are empty. मेरे पास तो पैसे बचे ही नहीं है, सब तो खत्म ही हो गए, right? And then we don't have any money to invest in our business back. That means we want to invest in learning also, but we need to invest in tools, application, hiring people, all of that also. So when we do not plan things in a way, that what happen in this case, we feel that we are not earning any money. Now, making an impact is something which actually comes from inside of us, where our focus shift from earning money to doing something for other people. That's where we are actually not calculating money, and somehow we get money for our learning also, somehow we get money for our other investment also. So what happens here is, where is my focus? My focus is to help other people. My focus is to calculate my earning. So when I'm calculating my earning, if I earn 1 lakh rupees, okay, and I don't have any money to invest any other place, I feel like, I have earned enough. इतना काम कर लिया, इतना काफी है. So where my focus change from earning money to impacting other people around me seeing all of these things. They are seeing that I'm facing my fear. They are seeing that I'm facing challenges. They are seeing I'm doing continuous work. So what happen is, children always do what we are doing. They do not do what we are saying to them. So it's like हम किताब लेके पढ़ रहे हैं, तो वो भी किताब लेके पढ़ने बैठ जाएंगे. हम मोबाइल चला रहे हैं, मोबाइल लेने की जिद करेंगे. Correct. So in this case, anything which I'm doing, actually giving them a lesson that if this situation arises, you do this. If my focus is on money, their focus will automatically go on money. If my focus is on impact, their focus will go. So my perspective change will help them to change their own perspective, and that's where they go independently, even after I'm not teaching a lesson to them.
I couldn't agree more here, Neha, because you know what? I have seen this in my own life. My elder son is just 12 years old. He's in sixth standard. And I have my morning sessions at 5:30 a.m. And I get up in the morning. Like me and my husband, we both get up in the morning, 5 o'clock. So, suddenly what happened, which I don't think so I did when I was a child. My elder son, he gets up at whenever he has exams or before a week or 10 days, he started getting up by Mama, mujhe utha dena subah, main subah pad lunga. So when we put his schedule कि रोज 1 घंटा तो पढ़ना है, तो उसने बोला दिन में I have lot of things to wake me up in the morning 1 hour before time. I'll study and I'll do. So when he sees that we are so disciplined when it comes to our work, how much we are focused in our work, how much we are committed in our work, they also become that. Because children, they do what they see. They don't do what we tell them to do. And this I have also experienced it. So you truly said this, the children, they see you and they do what you do as a parent, not what you tell them. है ना? So I have seen so many mothers, what they'll say, they're just focusing on their children the entire day. है ना? वो यही बोलेंगे, मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरा बच्चा ये कर ले, वो कर ले, ये कर ले, है ना? रनिंग भी चला जाए, बाहर भी खेल ले, जिमिंग तो नहीं, सॉरी, योगा भी कर ले. But when I ask them, what about you? Are you doing? No, the answer is नहीं यार, मेरे को टाइम ही नहीं मिलता. So when the person is seeing that you need to work on your health and you're not working, how will the bacha will learn from you? So be the role model, I would say, before we tell them and preach anyone this. Thank you.
And as I already told you in one of the question which you asked, कि NLP में एक्चुअल में NLP से किस तरीके से हेल्प होती है, तो एक्चुअली NLP बच्चों के लिए भी सिखाई जाती है ताकि बच्चे अपने आप को मैनेज करना समझे और सर्टेन सिचुएशन में वो अपने आप से क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकें. सो आई वुड से NLP में बहुत सारी चीजें सिखाई जाती हैं, बट एक चीज जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट मैंने सीखी है, अपने एक हेल्पलेसनेस से ना बाहर निकलना. दैट मीन्स व्हेन माय चाइल्ड इज कमिंग टू मी एंड आस्किंग मम्मा मेरे हाथों पैरों में दर्द हो रहा है, मैं क्या करूं. ठीक है, आई कैन जस्ट टेल दैट बेटा यू कैन गो रेस्ट एंड बेटा यू कैन जस्ट टेक सम आई विल गिव यू दिस मेडिसिन और I will give you something to eat. Now in this case what is happening, the child is depending on me that if this situation arise I need to go to mother and I need to ask that what should I do. But
Correct.
if I'm just, having a conversation with my child and I'm asking that, what do you think that you want to do?
Hmm.
क्यों दर्द हो रहा है, क्या लगता है आपको? So all of that is a reflection to the child. So what I understood here is, when we are doing something, we are not telling the child that you do this thing in this way, but rather we are just giving that space to the child. Like, I see my child as a soul, so soul to soul conversation. I don't see it's like, that I am an authoritative person, I am going to tell. Like, I'm still working on myself. Okay, I'm not a perfect person, but I would
Correct.
say there I understood this one thing, when I'm giving him this opportunity that he can explore himself, he can actually understand his emotions, he can actually understand how to help himself. I'm actually making him more independent than making dependent on myself.
Correct.
So
Correct.
this way approach actually works better for children, instead of the way where we are actually creating a schedule, this to this time we will be
Correct.
telling
I
this thing.
understand what you're saying. So it's basically understanding your own emotions and managing them. Instead of we instructing them कि अभी ये हो रहा है तो तुम ये कर लो. इससे अच्छा you understand कि why this is happening, or maybe you are able to get answers from within. Maybe to do it next time, or maybe next time when it happens, maybe we are there, we are not there. So how will they manage them? So
Yes.
making them independent on their own things. Huh? You're so true. And that's what we should actually teach our children. At least make them understand this. As you said, they are spirit soul. We are just a caretaker. We are not the authority to them. But
Yeah.
most of the time we do that. But yes, at least we can try not to.
नहीं, कभी कभी वो अच्छा भी लगता है ना.
हाँ वही
जाके
है.
बोलो ये काम अच्छे
एटलीस्ट
से नहीं
कोशिश कर
हुआ.
सकते हैं, अपने आप को बार बार याद दिला सकते हैं. दैट्स इट. और समटाइम्स इट्स ओके. बट आई थिंक अवेयरनेस इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट हियर.
Yes.
Yes, ahead. Great. So moving ahead, few more questions. That's it. So what does showing up in an aligned way actually look like for a woman who is still managing home and dreaming of a business growth?
Yes.
So what is it? Like what does showing up in an aligned way? मतलब आपको क्या लगता है? What is the aligned way of showing up? Who is
I
also
believe
dreaming? Hmm.
I believe we are in a journey of self-discovery. While we are discovering ourselves, everything around us falling into place if we go with the flow. Like, I love to be in the flow version of myself, where I'm okay with anything coming to me because I cannot control life. So I'm living in present. If my past is disturbing or my future is making me worried and I'm feeling restless, I'm feeling, it's like if I'm feeling too overjoyed or I'm just feeling too stressful, I feel that that doesn't help me. So I think if we actually accept this life as a journey of new things will appear, then we will learn something from other people, some people will learn from ourselves. That actually makes the life beautiful, and that is opening up here, that I am doing so many things, my child is also doing so many things, many people I'm connecting, they're also doing something, we all are learning from each other, and everyone
Correct.
has it's like its own journey. अब उनकी लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है उनको पता है, तो it's like I cannot say that is if somebody is stuck in their life, I can really help them. I can always initiate my support, so that if they want to bring the result faster, then they would understand that what is the situation. So what I am feeling right now is taking a pause in life and analyzing our situation, and then taking the best decision, that how should I move ahead, is actually a best way to find a way for family, business, everything which comes in life.
Great. So basically, what I understand, being aligned maybe is the thing, like not to respond, not to react, but to respond to the situation. Taking a
Yes,
pause and seeing what best course of action that you can take in this situation, right, can help you feel more aligned in the present moment.
yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much. Now, one last question that I have for you. Like, if, right now, if any mother who feels zero confidence to start, from anywhere, what is the brave one action that she can take in next 24 hours? It's a quick action. Now, if somebody wants to start something, wants to build that confidence for her goal, what is that one action she can take?
I will share my perspective on this, like how I like to do that. I like to find a person whom I can talk.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do, because I know that I don't want to go on social media and talk about this. I don't want to feel that, I have nobody, because every person has somebody, be it mother, father, brother, or anybody else. There is
Mm-hmm.
always one person who always elevate our, level of emotion which we are experiencing. If we are down, we are not feeling positive. There is somebody who always makes us feel positive. So talking to one person at
Mm-hmm.
that point and having a conversation without any judgment, because sometimes what happened, I go to my friend, I shared my problem and she shared me something and I feel like iske paas to jana time barbad ho gaya. So we cannot say that, but listening to that person, having a conversation with that person always elevates our emotion, and sometimes we feel guilty also, which in certain situation is important, that we are feeling that we are non-confident, but
Mm-hmm.
it might be possible that is my way of, feeling the helplessness. Matlab,
Correct. That is my thinking about me, not the other person is thinking. This is what he's saying now. So basically, someone who elevates elevates you, basically gives you the appreciates you, so that you build that confidence. One should be talking to that person, right? मतलब वो कहते हैं ना
just
लोग, you
listen, I
become
would say.
5%. हाँ.
Yeah, just listen to that person can
Mm.
be really helpful, because having a non-conversation, I would say having a non-judgmental conversation simply means listening. So if I sit here and I'm just listening to you, Namita, that is also a non-judgmental conversation, which I'm listening and I'm okay. I think that is also sometimes helps.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. You just want to talk it out, take it out from your system and release it.
Yes,
So if
yes,
you have someone like that in your life, you just go and talk to them. That's amazing input that you gave, when it comes to building your confidence. I totally agree, because I have also read, or I agree, that you become 5% of, average. You become average of 5% you go with, you stay with in a day. So yeah, you
yes.
choose your people who basically gives you confidence or drains you or makes you not confident about yourself. Amazing. Thank you so much. So here, this is the end of those questions that I wanted to ask. Now I want to just play a small game of rapid fire. So are you ready for it?
Yes,
Awesome.
ready.
Great. So it's just a fun fire, rapid fire. So whatever comes in your mind, the first answer you can give it to me. So
Hmm.
tell me, what about coffee or chai? What do you like more?
Chai.
Or any mother? Chai. Oh,
Sorry.
amazing. That's what
Oh.
I think for every mom is. So now tell me, what about Instagram or LinkedIn?
Instagram.
Yeah, I think so. For mothers, yes. So morning routine or night owl? What you
I
are?
am night owl.
Oh, you're an night owl. Amazing. That explains a lot about you. So one word of a womanpreneur. One word for a womanpreneur.
Power.
Amazing. Digital tool you can't live without.
Zoom.
Zoom?
Everyday tool.
Absolutely correct. Noted. So planning or intuition?
Planning.
I love it. You're right. And with planning, intuition comes in between, I believe. So
Hmm.
best advice you ever received?
You are enough.
So true.
Yes.
Amazing. Self care or strategy?
Nothing. whatever comes, do.
Great. So important it is. Yeah, whatever comes, you do that. So prioritize accordingly. Nice.
Yes.
So a book or podcast that changed your perspective or life.
Rashomani.
Sorry?
Rashomani's podcast.
Okay. Oh, amazing. So podcast, yeah?
Yes.
Podcast, amazing. We all need to check that out now. Your
Mm.
superpower as a homemaker turned entrepreneur.
Courage.
So truly you said, and that's one thing every moms they need in this incredible journey from home
Yes.
manager to a mompreneur.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Neha, for this time. It's pearls of wisdom that you shared with me and to everyone here right now. And this episode is very close to my heart because this is my first episode ever for my journey of the Momtastic Show with Namita. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. And let's catch up again sometime soon. All the best to you and all the best to everyone who is watching here right now and all going to
Thank you
catch up
so
later.
much. Thank you so much for inviting me. Have a nice
Anytime,
day,
thank you
everyone.
so much for giving time. It was all our pleasure to be that you're here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neha. Take care. Bye. Bye.